Hey everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Welcome back. We are going to be headed over to Ballydorn Farm. We're going to try something new that I haven't done for a long time. For a while, we've been doing streams, we've been testing maps, we've been cheating in money, we've been just playing, and now we're going to get back to some serious business. Hey everybody, hey Scott, Clint, Aussie Medic. Hey, how's it been? I haven't seen you around for a long time. David, Will, we are going to start on Ballydorn Farm with $0, zero money. So I'm starting here at the very beginning, loading the map up because I'm going to show you the mods that I'm going to be using, at least that I'm going to start out with in the save game. We're going to do something where we're going to use, for the most part, just mods from the Giants Modhub. That's it. Few exceptions, which we'll talk about here in a second. So this is what I have loaded in at the moment. I'll probably add stuff, probably not use half of what is already here. But what I did earlier today is I jumped into the Giants Mod Hub in game, basically went through the went through the various categories and picked the things that I thought we would maybe use, maybe at some point in time, if we could ever afford it. So you can see we've got additional field info, agri bumper, the Agromatics Fertimax. This is a cool little pull behind fertilizer spreader. Got some Allo front loader and Quickie front loader arms. We've got the Anderson Group pack loaded. Animal pin extensions loaded. Animal screen extension is loaded. We've got this disc Harrow from AAA modding. GTX's Bale Stacks. Of course, Ballydorn Farm is one of those exceptions because it is over at Nexus Mods. Link in the description below. We've got this log fork. If we can ever buy a forest, we can do some forestry. We've got a log trailer. Got this big bronze fertilizer spreader. Seem to be cheap. Got the Kloss Dominator DLC bonus mod there. Got the Kloss Platinum expansion. Again, if we can ever afford that stuff. Got a Case IH 14 plow. Got a chain harrow for weeding. Got the classic D754 truck pack. Got a DO24 trailer. Got a couple older Dutesfar tractors. Hammer collision. And here are a couple other exceptions. We've got the easy unload bale forks and pallet forks. These are over at modhoster.com. Trust me, if you ever use these, you don't want to go back to the plain Jane forks. Got the storage egg hut, Inbrock Aerostar Exact 600. Enhanced vehicle is another exception. Just can't play without enhanced vehicle. The HW80 trailer, Fendt favorite 509 510, and a Fendt favorite 51X. Got the ferry mod, which comes with the map. Field service trailer, build types, mass adjustments. So everything is going to weigh twice as heavy as it does in game. Gives it a little bit more possible realistic weight. Follow me. Got a couple old Ford tractors. Got one of my favorite E281 C pack for forage harvesting, and the companion mower, the E303 pack. We've got the companion tractor to kind of go with that. Full stop, guided steering. Got the Homer Terra Variant pack. That will ever be able to afford that. We've got the Seasoned Snow Pack, just in case it snows. Got the Hauer XB loader arms. Again, just to give us a little variety. Increased fuel consumption, so we will be having to buy fuel pretty regularly. Indoor cam first, which is really handy. When I jump into a tractor, I want to be inside the tractor. John Deere pack. This is a module for that truck we had above. Got the overloader trailer. Don't know if we'll ever use that. Got a Kuhn subsoiler, 3 meters, perfect for a combo plowing or cultivating and seeding operation. What else do we got? We're going to go with the Cooverland Tearup TA753C windrower. Got a Lizard subsoiler. Thing folds up, so it'll be perfect for these really narrow roads. Less engine brake force, I just like it. Lined auger wagon, just because. We've got another trailer pack. Lock steering axle. This is so that the front axle swings back and forth when you have the front loader arms. I like that, a little more realistic. Got the Massey Ferguson 3000 series from the Mod Hub. Of course, we've got the Mahindra. And we've got the MB9 fuel water trailer and a regular trailer. Measure mod in case we ever get around to forestry. Metaltech DB trailer pack. Metaltech PP20 auger wagon. No crosshair because I can't stand that little circle in the middle of the screen. Old forage wagon pack. Old time pickup from Farm Sim 17. Polish pack from the Farm Mod contest. Got a fairly large cultivator here that folds up. Perfect. Got this DLB 19 pack. This is kind of a pull behind plow. The Reba Steiger for a big old tractor that's hopefully cheap. Got the Schulter for a medium-sized cheap tractor. Of course, we're using seasons. We've got the Dublin Geo loaded up because this is an Irish map. Lower refueling, so when we do refuel a tractor, it's going to take a while to pump that tank full. Another set of log forks or loader forks. I don't know which ones are going to work with which modded tractor. Got the winch, an essential item to do any sort of forestry. This is going to be taken out. We're not going to use that at all. Vehicle inspector is the other exception to this list because I just like having that info. If we ever hire a helper, it is critical to know the status of things. And we have a 12-row coon planter. That's the mods we're going to be going with. Load up the map and get started. Hey, James. Hey, Alan, and Francois. What's up? I am not done with Slovak Village. We're going to come back to Ballydorn. This is something I've wanted to come back to. We'll probably be jumping around to Slovak, the community multiplayer map a bit. But we're going to be really focusing on Ballydorn. So we're not done with Slovak. We're not going to be focusing on Slovak going forward. So here we are. So as you can see, we have 0 money. It is early spring. We are running 9-day seasons. Okay. And we have no land. No money, no land. All we can do is contracts. What we're going to do until we can afford to do something on our own. We also have this set up for hard economic difficulty. Just because, you know, we want to be fun like that. So the first thing we need to do is get started making some money. And, well, I'm going to go for the big boy here right away. Oh, shoot. Ruined that one, didn't I? Well, I just ruined that one. We're going to borrow items. Gonna screw that up. And we're going to run around 5 times speed. We're going to do this until we can afford our own equipment. You being funny, Braided Virus? You being funny? Trying this map out? Are you seriously being funny? Alright, 33. Where is 33 at? 33 is way up by the BGA. Oh, I forgot. We got to drive on the wrong side of the road. Can't believe I messed the first contract up by not borrowing the items. That was good money too. Whoa! Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think I caught the, oh yeah, maybe traffic will help me. Nope. Oh no! Wait, did I install that flip over? I was thinking about, I never installed that flip over. I was thinking about installing that flip over mod. Maybe I should have. Hey, give me a break. Buddy, I just had an accident. Hey, it happens to us all, right? I ran into the fence with this plow. Hey, old guy gaming, what's up? You know, I gotta be entertaining. I can't just be boring and do farm work. Right? Can't be boring and just do farm work. We gotta miss our turns. All right, there we go. Since this is a borrowed tractor, we won't have the luxury of guidance steering. Tell you what was painful was screwing up that first contract that was $7,000. That was painful. This one only will be $3,200, and we're going to lose some money for crops. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he'll come back. Looks like tonight we're going to be doing a lot of plowing just to earn us a couple grand. But we do what we can do. But we're going to be kind of realistic. We're going to turn the plow. What maps are you guys playing? The contract job. We're going to do a horrible job of plowing too. How's Aussie Medic been? I mean, we only have to get 95% of this field plowed. So we can skip bits everywhere. Wow. That is a lot of gold. Well, of course we can't see what we're going to get for any... Well, yeah, we can. I don't think mods show up for contracts. Has anyone ever seen a mod show up for a contract? Oh, well, good luck. Good luck on that surgery. Not near as major as that, but my wife just had some shoulder surgery last month. That's a pretty long recovery on anything like that. I mean, 2,000 liters of gold. That is a lot of work at the quarry, for sure. You must have put in a heck of a lot of hours to be in winter already and have that much gold collected. Wrong button, people. I think it was a rotator cuff and some ligament repair. A couple of, I mean, it was a combo thing, but I think it was a rotator cuff and some type of ligament repair. Oh, you playing, what speed are you playing? 60 hours on 6-day seasons? Can't hire a helper because, well, we don't have the money. We don't have multiple missions enabled. So we can't really hire a helper and then go off and do another contract. I don't think multiple missions is even in the mod hub. So she had her, this is her second shoulder surgery. She had her other one done, I think maybe 2 years ago. used to be a career ambulance transport, and that really tore up her joints. Well, that's all I'm trying to do is contract works. Quit bugging me. Has anyone else been on the map, has played this map? Map is kind of a fun little map for single player. Got a ferry that we could use to basically drive over to these islands. Now the islands are cheap land, so that would be kind of the prime area that we would maybe start our farming life in, over there. Look here, field 2 is just $18,000. This whole island is $86,000. Field 1 is $57,000. Compare that to like 9 and 10, 55,000. The whole contractor yard is 229,000. You're kind of incentivized to come over here to the island and do your farming. Problem is, you've got to ride the ferry. The ferry is right there. Well, I think you could probably make decent money with the concrete bricks too. I mean, you got to use the stone from the soil separator anyway, and you got to use the. Well, does it keep producing soil if the stone piles from the blasting office are full? Oh, Crazy's playing along. He was saying he's going to play along in Discord. Yeah, so you gotta haul stone. And anyone that didn't realize that Slovak Village has been updated, it has been updated. It's over at Mr. Hector's Facebook. I had a post in the community tab, but I got rid of it today. It fixes a few issues in multiplayer and I think a few other things. No new save game is needed. That's nice. Way too often we get map updates that require a save game. Makes you hesitate to even install it. Nebraska lands got updated today also. Head over to Simply Safe Mods. Get that update. Map now includes alfalfa and corn fodder bales. Several updates to fix some issues with placeables that we didn't catch in testing, snow mask updates, and snow contracts. You can get hired to clear the streets. Anybody check out that Polish map that came out yesterday? I've got an interesting story I want to tell you guys about the Polish map. Producing the map video for that. So yesterday was just not my day. Seems as far as a content creator. So inevitably, since I live on the east coast of the US, mods drop around mid-morning during the working day. Can't do anything about it. I mean, at best, it's 6 hours before I get home and would be ready to look at something. So I get home, get the family taken care of, as far as dinner goes and such. Come down here, I start looking at the map, and kind of do a little reconnaissance. I record my video about 40 minutes, put it into Premiere to start editing it, and the audio is just all jacked up. Sound like a little robot. A whole video, the audio is jacked up. No idea why. So throw that away and re-record it. So another 40 some minutes later. Shocker, the whole thing is about the same length. I don't have a script when I do these things. Pretty surprised it was about the same length actually. So I throw those clips into Premiere. Well, I was checking all along to make sure the audio sounded good this time around. So I edit the video up real quick. I pretty much have a little template, so it doesn't really take me long to get the video ready to edit. So I render the video out. It takes about 20-25 minutes. And pro tip for anybody out there who is aspiring to be a content creator, pro tip: always scrub through your videos before you upload them. So I was scrubbing through the video and I got to the title screen where usually I have the PDA map and the name of the map and everything, and the PDA is missing. Now I'm like, what? I know I put that in. Fire up Premiere again, and I look at it and it's completely wiped out. So I put the image back in. I fixed some other things that were just completely askew, probably as a result of that image somehow being wiped out. I render the image back again, so another 25 minutes there. So at this point we're talking about 2 hours or more, right? 40 minutes and 40 minutes, that would be an hour and 20 minutes, and then 20 to 25 minutes. So yeah, we're talking 2 hours now. Do something that should have taken an hour or a little bit less. Then I upload the video. I start uploading the video. I get partway through the upload and my internet craps out. So joy. When the internet comes back, I get to upload it again. So I was planning on streaming last night after I got that video uploaded. Then when I realized that I wasn't going to be able to do that, I was going to do another premiere and basically I didn't get the map uploaded. I started uploading the map at 11 p.m. last night. And I probably started working on the map around 7:30. It was just an awful night. But that is a really cool map. I really like that map. Even with the Polish trios, triplets. Where are we at? 50% yet? Oh my gosh, 30%. Now let's focus on this right side of the field. So what's the latest skinny on possible DLCs for Farm Sim 19? Anyone heard anything? Other than the straw harvest from 17? I'm really thinking that we're going to get something in March. And then like June, and then something probably around October. That's the time frame I'm thinking. And then if that is the case, it would be interesting to see if they manage to actually release a Farm Sim 21 in 21 around the April-May time frame. It would be interesting to see. It would kind of spread, that time frame I think kind of spreads the premium content out to be a bit, you know, fairly even between now and then, if there would be a 21 in April or May of 21. Well, I have had plenty of times when I record a video and I realize partway through that my mic has been muted. So much that I look over at OBS every few minutes just to see the audio gauge bumping around as I talk. Same with in-game audio. I've done that. I've updated my graphics card. Whenever I update my graphics drivers, I've got to readjust my in-game audio. Yeah, things just were not working out for me yesterday. Okay, it all works out because I didn't have the plan for this type of a live stream series until tonight. if I did live stream last night, I would have probably been on, either I would have done something different on this map, or we've been over on Slovak or something like that. Tomorrow we've got another Emerald Coast coming out. Tomorrow's video is going to be a little short because, well, there really isn't a lot going on in the winter. Or we're in the spring. Yeah, we're in the winter. I think. Just not a lot going on. Not really motivated to do any forestry. Because my favorite forestry forks aren't available anymore. And, well, I don't need money on Emerald Coast anymore. Kind of sold a heap load of compost. Hey Anthony, what's up? So is the American Tillage and Planting Pack, is that a wish? Or is that a rumor you've heard? Well, we'll just have to make our own, right? Easier said than done, sure. Hey Tom, what's up? Look at that fuel usage, 120 liters an hour. 400 liter fuel tank. We've got less than 4 game hours of fuel, engine hours of fuel in this thing. True, there's only so many brands out there. I mean, I would really like to see some sort of like vegetable add-on where we have some legit vegetable farming equipment. Fruit trees would be cool. Smaller, cheaper root crop equipment. Yeah, like just an orchard, whole orchard type add-on. It could be fruit trees, grapes, maybe other things that grow in vines, berries. I mean, so like sugarcane, that's in essence that's a non-crop. The percentage of people that have ever used or done sugarcane more than once is probably single digit. You know, cotton. Cotton's a little more popular, but so many of the maps that are made that have Seasons Geo made, or so many of the Seasons Geos that are out there, don't support cotton because they're in a environment that can't do cotton. So cotton is kind of a non-crop. A little less of a non-crop than sugarcane. But what other crops could you add? And you know, we've talked about rice before. I think rice would be another non-crop. I think it would be interesting to toil with. But after that, how many people would be playing on maps that would routinely have rice? Peanuts would be cool. We got peanuts here in Virginia, but it's a fairly localized area of Virginia. Those peanuts. Oh, Raz, we're just speculating on what these DLCs might be. You know, one of them is the straw harvest. But if there are 3 or 4 coming, we're talking about, you know, in essence, I kind of consider sugarcane a non-crop, but so few people, in my opinion, do it. Cotton is almost a non-crop. I think more people do it, but still, if you think about Seasons players, so many maps and so many geos just don't have cotton support. I was saying it would be nice to see smaller root crop equipment. It'd be nice to see maybe more types of realistic vegetables. Real vegetable harvesting, you know, real harvesting of, let's say, lettuce or carrots or watermelon. Right. Those watermelon a fruit? I don't know what makes a fruit or a vegetable, but, you know, fruit, orchards, grapes was mentioned. I don't know about tobacco. I think tobacco might be too much of a social taboo. I mean, we have other crops like millet and spelt. We have other grasses like alfalfa to be added into a base game. Other forms of clover. Do llamas instead of sheep. We could get barn cats. We could have a natural disaster DLC. We do have weeds. They're poorly implemented in the base game. Hey, Simulation for the Nation, what's up? Hey, I left you a message over on your Discord. Did you ever figure out your escape delay problem? We could have crop circles. We could have irrigation. Oh, okay. Raznik was having a similar issue after he got a wheel, and he fixed it today by actually, I guess, clicking the reset to default key bindings. See you later, hilarious Bebo. He didn't have any delay until he got a wheel, and then after he hooked up his wheel, the escape key stopped. Well, the escape key introduced, you know, pretty big delay. Hey, Scold Yeti, what's up? Oh, hey, Sincere God, I didn't see you earlier. We're doing such a good job at not skipping for like 10 minutes, and then we just went horrible. Total plowing disaster. Hey, Rich, what's up? Oh, it's, well, when you don't have any money, kind of do what you got to do. Yes, indeed. We've been live for going on 50 minutes now. We've probably been plowing the field for good 40 minutes. Oh, that was in testing. Did that fall out of testing? I haven't looked at the testing thread this week. I know it was listed as in testing last week. Still listed as testing, huh? It's been in testing for that many days. Let's hope it's actually being tested. Hey, William, what's up? Rich, I planned on coming back to Ballydorn. Been thinking about coming back to Ballydorn for a while. I know, Darren, I mean, it's kind of hard not to have high expectations since the map was supposedly going to be part of the mod contest last summer. That didn't happen. Right before the mod contest, they said it wasn't quite ready yet. And then what, 9 months goes by or more. So 9 months is an awful long time for something that was not quite ready. Nine months is enough time for you to completely redo something from scratch. Guess the F1 menu doesn't tell you the keys to hit. Rich says he thinks the K key. Does the mod description tell you? Store deliveries mod. I don't use that very often. I was using it the other day and I had to go look at the description to figure out how to use it. Sometimes if you hit like a key on the keyboard, it will cycle and show you the keyboards. Shortcuts also. Hey, X, we'll just call you X. $75%. I am indeed, William. There's only one, the one and only. Hey, did you ever figure out the dispatch issues, Raz? Trying to think of the few times that he did dispatches for me. I'm almost thinking you have to be out of the game, have the dispatch set, and then you go into the game. Hey GTX, what's up? I saw your silo display got updated with the message that some players were experiencing hangs on exit. I've got to try that because I'm having that same issue on Emerald Coast. Occasionally when I exit Emerald Coast, it just, instead of exiting, it just goes back to the game screen without any UI. I have to Alt F4 to get out of it, so you need to remember to update your mod and see if that helped. Indeed, very smart man. Okay, well I don't have any mod silos other than the ones that are part of Emerald Coast. Those are the ones using your script, the single crop script. Maybe it's unrelated. Or maybe that BGA pack I've got. Just looking at our quarter fuel tank used already. Hey Maddie, what's up? Well, we're doing, we don't own any equipment. We own nothing, well, other than a ferry. That kind of doesn't count. We have no money in the bank. Trying to complete our first contract so we can actually have some bucks. Buy lunch. I knew somebody that was making a Voltra pack, that would be really cool. Especially if it was going to be in the Mod Hub. That's right. For reminding me, Raz, what was it? Yesterday we hit 15,000 subs. Kind of a 15,000 sub celebration stream. I forgot to put that in the description and the title. '87, we're getting there. Yeah, that Finnish guy needs to put out a Geo too. Like, you know, you'll probably be able to plant corn with as much frequency as the new Texas Geo, which I really would encourage no one to use. I have absolutely no idea where he got his info from, but I really think the folks in Texas plant corn more than just in early spring and early summer. Oh, thanks, everybody. Oh, we're running more fuel usage. We're running slower refueling. We got the realistic weights on. I missed two sub. I missed it. Heard the sound pop in. Basically, we're only doing mods from the Giants Modhub, with a few exceptions, being the map, enhanced vehicle, vehicle inspector, and a couple fork mods that allow us to basically disable the fork collision, make unloading bales and pallets easier. Alright, later simulation for the nation. Thanks for dropping by. We're doing a bang up job of plowing this guy's field. We haven't missed a single spot. Definitely going to hire us the next time he needs some work done. What's REA? This contract is going to pay, well, it pays $3,200 minus whatever the borrow fees are. I don't remember what the borrow fees were. But what's it do? Is that the one that makes the tires slide everywhere? Nathan, the name of the map is literally in the title, in the thumbnail, and in the description. Oh, and we're also doing this on hard economy. I don't know, I think I messed with REA at some point when I was doing weekend roundups. I don't know, I think I probably figured it was like too exaggerated. This field isn't that big. Sorry, we're not playing on easy economy. $3,200. Hey, Crackle Poppins, what's up? Remember, this is also seasons. I believe they affect payout also. Well, I think one problem is that such a mod would have to really do also conversion, because I don't know how many places really price crop per liter. Like, probably nobody. Like, who prices sugar beet yield based on a liter, a measure of volume? I would think sugar beets would be measured on a weight of poundage. Weight. You buy potatoes in the store, I buy a 5-pound bag of potatoes. If they're big potatoes, I get less potatoes, and if they're little potatoes. But it's still 5 pounds. 99%, let's keep an eye out for that contract complete message. You know, grains are typically sold and priced by bushel here in the US. $2,500. We have money. We have money now. All right. Going to borrow the item. Field 40. Huh. That right across the street. Close your eyes, everybody. Close your eyes. Hey, AK in the hay, what's up? There we go. Let's lower it. I don't know what my thoughts would be on, like, farmer health. I'll have to unfold this. Hey Matthew, what's up? There is a mod called Unit Convert. It's a new the new iteration of it I think is called Harvest Master. I forget the name of the guy who does it, but he's got a Facebook page. Harvest Master lets you basically do all types of conversion. That's what I thought. But it doesn't say, like, unfold or anything. Oh, there we go. Any wider? Maybe a little bit. Yep, hectares to acres, bushels, pounds. I'm not running it now because we're only doing mods in the mod hub for the most part. But depending on the fill type, it would be bushels, it could be pounds, it could be gallons. It could be tons. If it's tons, it could be like, US tons, short tons, long tons. Oh, look at that. Well, no one likes their tool small. I think at one point the the unit convert and harvest master also had something in here where if you went to here, it would give you the size of the field. All right, later, Maddie. Thanks for dropping by. Yep, realistic weights is on the Mod Hub. Should be under the gameplay category, I think. I always kind of felt that the start from scratch with $500,000, that was not starting from scratch. It's starting with a big bank loan. What's my strategy? My strategy is to do contracts until I have enough money to buy some fledgling equipment. And then with the fledgling equipment, continue to do contracts until I have money to buy some land. And then continue to do contracts as I work the little bit of land I have while seasons is going on. And maybe someday, when I grow up to be a big farmer, I'll be able to afford second field. And maybe one day I'll be able to hire help. Realistic weight basically doubles the weight of all of the fill types. The mod author of that mod basically looked, and it looked like, let's say wheat, for example. It looked like wheat was maybe, it weighed about half of what wheat should weigh for a given volume of space. So it basically goes in and adds what should be the real weight of a particular amount of product. And it roughly doubles the weights. This field isn't going to take as long as the other one did. Hopefully we'll be done this one by the time we end the stream in about a half hour. And we might have close to $6,000 to our name. $5,000 to her name after just one short day. We can earn $5,000 a day. Be on the road to equipment ownership in a few short months. Well, now remember, 9-day seasons, that means each game day is roughly a little more than a week. Now, yeah, a farmer earning $5,000 a week, probably pretty good living. You could earn $5,000 a week every week. Without having to, that's clearing $5,000, because at this point we have no expenses. We're boarding up in a hostel. So in essence, early spring is a month. And with 9-day seasons, there are 3 days in early spring. Well, there's 4 weeks in a typical month. That makes each game day a little bit more than a week. So if we can get this field plowed in this game day, that means if we were to roughly translate out game work to real life, it would have taken us a little bit more than a week to plow 2 fields. Oh, it's okay. Seasons can be a bit daunting. Changes a whole lot of the game. Because basically we're not able to harvest. We're not able to plow, plant, harvest all in a period of 1 or 2 days, and then repeat the process. So 9-day seasons times 4, 27, so that's 36 game days a year. Basically, we're going to be able to harvest once every 36 game days, if you will. Much slower pace. Yeah, I think we're learning how to plow. We're not skipping near as much on this field. Or we have a plow that's a bit more forgiving. I'd still be walking to the shop. I think it's because it was green. been demonstrated that green equipment doesn't work the fields as well as red equipment. Seems like green equipment has some sort of superiority attitude. They think they're better than everyone else. So it's interesting, this tractor is bigger than the Fendt, but is only using 50 to 60 liters an hour of fuel. Has about the same fuel capacity, 430 liters. But we'll be able to go more hours with this tractor than the Fendt. Yet this tractor has far more horsepower. That's interesting. Again, I never said this was a realistic series. We're just making it hard on ourselves. Hey, John, what's up? I like Fendt too. I like some of the older stuff. Got these activated. They're kind of expensive. Got some Fords activated. Got the Polish pack activated. So this is my ace in the hole. $16,000, 47 horsepower tractor. Don't have a plow I can use it on. Oh, well, at least it was a close loss. That's the way I always looked at it. Rather be a close loss than an absolute blowout. I know, won't be able to do much with it. Although we might just, got a couple bigger Ursuses. 155 horsepower. Threw in the Steiger for 245 horsepower. We need a decent, cheap cultivator, like something like this. 150 horsepower to add to our stable. More jobs we can do with stuff we own. Less money we'll lose as a result of borrowing equipment. What we really need is fertilizing contracts. They will pay out a fortune. Time involved. Got this little cart. We can get that. Get one of these small tractors. This one right here. Big engine. And loader arms. Okay. Then we'll be able to start rolling in the money. Oh, where was your original destination? Hey, Golden Eye, what's up? 42%. The plan really is these tractors here. And that one's not that good of a deal. That was too expensive. Oh, look at that. 160. $77,000. I can get front loaders. Oregon to San Fran. That's a long run. You're making me laugh. Like this, I could see that not working. You'd have to turn off. I mean, that job is, look, $1,400, but I get 700 taken away. I'm only going to earn 700 bucks for that whole contract. I need to be able to see a wheel loader will let me do these transport contracts that are going to be easy money. I'm not a big fan of plow contracts. The money's a lot of work for the money. Like baling contracts. There's way too much work involved for the money. Oh, it seriously gave you the flexi coil. Wow. I mean, that field up there, that's the field we were going to get $7 grand, I think, to plow. That's the biggest field on the map, field 41. We're doing way too good of a job on this field. What happened there? I don't really use mods in ATS. I just run one profile. So when I do multiplayer, I just use that one. I mean, mods are nice. I really like the realistic, signs and realistic businesses and trailers and stuff like that. But, it's kind of a pain when you're jumping into multiplayer. Like Raz had an issue last week when we were doing multiplayer that he didn't have any game sound on his truck. He had no engine sound at all. To completely sell his truck and get a new one where he had engine sound. I think we're doing a pretty darn good job on this field. This guy is definitely going to hire us again. Yeah, the lack of traffic. Well, at some point they said they were going to bring traffic into multiplayer. And they were talking about that last year. Should be well over 50% now. Yeah, 64%. 15 minutes to go. I think we will be able to do this. They're so ultra realistic plowers. Alright, catch you later, AK in the hay. You replant. If germination fails, that means the seed is lost. Typically, it means either you planted in when the ground was too cold and the seed didn't germinate in time, or you planted when the ground was too dry, and as a result, there was just drought damage. Oh, sure. The only thing to do is to just plant that area again. Or leave it. So if you check with your little hand tool, ground moisture, if it's less than, what is it, like 12%, then Seasons classifies it as drought conditions. And drought conditions increases the probability of failed germination or crop loss in general. Germination failed, and then there is where it just goes straight to, you'll see just little sections that are straight harvested. Like the crop just died in that little area of the field. Hey, Tiger Man, what's up? What's the weather like in Pleasant Valley? Is it pleasant? It's always good when it's pleasant in Pleasant Valley. The bad day when it's not pleasant. And it's like it's Ravenport. Oh my gosh, sugarcane. Kidding me? Aliens have landed. Alien Jim, what's up? You make diesel from sugarcane? Interesting. I have to say, I'm curious. I'm curious what the prime alien is up to. You know, a while ago he made some video where he was bouncing a house around like it was made out of rubber. Then he made a video where he was like a ghost running around the field. He was like the Invisible Man that took off his trench coat and was running around naked in the field. No one could see him. Wondering what kind of weird experiments he's been doing. I'm not making crop circles, I'm making crop triangles. Currently trying to draw a right angle, or a, what is it? Oh, that sounds fun. Oh, 90%. I like to, I like to do a little amateur astronomy, keep up with what those ET types are up to. I don't know how cute it is. I mean, it's not that attractive. And I got some rough edges. I've definitely seen cuter triangles in my life. One's a bit homely. The joys of a trackball. Little flick. Just can't do that with a mouse. She won't be mine in a minute. As we finish this contract, we are gonna see our pretty little triangle go away. But definitely, we got 2 fields done today. That's it. So the plan is we will be back on Valley Dorne on Thursday. Not going to be streaming tomorrow night because tomorrow night I got to basically chauffeur the kids around to various Wednesday night activities. Let's see how much money we can earn in the second day of spring. If you want to play it along at all or try your own hand at this, start from zero money on Valley Dorne. The map link is in the description below. And at the very start of the stream, I went through all the mods that are currently activated in this game save. Fairly big list. Almost all in a mod hub. Give it your own hand and see how well you fare. See how long it takes for you to become a Baron of Valley Dorne. Contract is finished. Another 2,500 bucks. Done. We're gonna get $1,700. Cultivating field 37. This one here. Got $500, $700. The one we're going to borrow. And that's where we're going to pick it up on Thursday. I hope you guys are going to like this video series on Valley Dorne. I'm looking forward to playing more on this map and, well, seeing if we can make this a economically viable thing. Like a solid hood. But no, look, no, it's not. It's perforated. Wait, it's solid. No, it's perforated. All right. Till next time. Happy farming.